welcome to The Guide. I'm Yo.
And I'm Will.
And this is your weekly update, as always, packed with goodies and info just for you.
Yes.
How'd you like that for an intro? That was pretty good, huh?
It's like opening an Easter basket or something.
Or a Christmas stocking.
Oh yeah, because it's
you know,
Christmas time.
Easter basket. It's December. And speaking of December, that means that we're soon going to get a full trailer for the new Star Trek sequel, Star Trek Into Darkness, which I'm pretty stoked about to see the full trailer for that.
Yeah, I was really pleased with how they did the first Star Trek remake, so I have high hopes.
Now, the funny thing is, one of the trends with trailers these days is they'll have a teaser trailer that teases the trailer, if that makes sense. And so they do have a short version of the full trailer that'll be coming out soon, and we have posted that at the guide, GameAndMovieGuide.com. Now, what's interesting about this is it reveals the villain without revealing the villain. And what I mean by that is we get to see who the villain is, but it doesn't really say who the villain is. Now, standard theory has been that it's going to be Khan for Star Trek 2. However, I have a different opinion. I think it might be somebody else. Actually, someone cooler than Khan.
Ooh.
So read our speculations about what the trailer reveals when you swing by the guide at GameAndMovieGuide.com.
Yeah, we should do a Facebook questionnaire about who you think the villain's going to be in the next Star Trek.
You know, we actually asked that question in the article, so you can leave your comments there. But yeah, we'd like to know what do you think? Who do you think this guy is? Because I'm not convinced it's Khan. And if it's who I think it is, I just get like nerd goosebumps all over the place. It just gives me chills of excitement. So that's what's going on there. Yeah. And then moving on to Minecraft.
Yes, Minecraft game that's been out for a while. Like you said, game about nothing, pretty much.
It's like it was from the creators of Seinfeld. It's a game about nothing.
But oddly enough, that nothing has been cool enough to sell 4.5 million copies.
I have one. And as a matter of fact, speaking of a game about nothing, I am building a scale model of Noah's Ark in Minecraft. I have been working on it for several months now. Hopefully it'll be done soon.
See, that's awesome. I think that's why it has become such a success, because it gives every player complete individuality and creativity with what they want to do in their game.
Well, you know, the game's all done with cubes, right?
Right,
so me and my brother were reading the Bible, and everything's measured in cubits. And so suddenly we decide, hey, it gives us all the measurements for stuff in cubes. Let's build stuff. So I'm building the Ark. He's building the Temple of the Lord as found in Ezekiel. So hopefully we'll have those projects done soon. But yeah, 4.5 million. And I'll tell you why it's that popular. Because it's a game about nothing. Now,
if it floods in Minecraft, can you use your Ark? Or
yes, I can. I'm even going to put animals in it once it's ready. It's not quite ready yet. Moving on to more movie news. The Splinter Cell movie is actually moving ahead. Now, and here's the interesting thing. Tom Hardy as Sam Fisher. What do you think about that reveal? That Tom Hardy is very likely to play Sam Fisher.
Honestly, I don't know who else really off the top of my mind would be appropriate for a Sam Fisher character, so I'd be curious to see how Tom handles it.
Well, you know, he, of course, became more well-known because of Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, where he played Bane. But I kind of had the same reaction once I heard that, and I was trying to think, well, let's see, who else could do it? I had a hard time coming up with anybody else, so I think a good choice there. It'll be interesting to see that move forward. But apparently a Splinter Cell film is definitely in the works and should almost positively be coming to theaters. It'll be interesting to see how they pull that off.
I think that could potentially be a really cool movie.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It could be one of the best video game adaptations yet.
Or it could potentially be like Mortal Kombat quality movie. So
hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's even better than Prince of Persia. And then some sad news for Wii U owners, such as myself. Pikmin 3 got delayed. Oh, I knew Nintendo was going to do this. It's the 3DS all over again. He announced cool games for something. It was like, oh, I'm going to buy the system for that game. And then you're waiting and you're waiting. And then the date gets closer and you're like, oh, it's going to be here soon. And suddenly, nah, actually, we're going to take longer. It's no longer a launch title. I mean, it's bad enough that it was a launch window, you know?
Right.
It wasn't available at launch as the launch window, which goes all the way through March 31st. And now they delayed it until like April to June. So we're probably not even going to get it until the end of summer.
Yeah, Nintendo really needs to stop pulling stunts like that, because I'm still getting over the 3DS that they did to me, and yeah.
I was ready to forgive them for all that 3DS fiasco. And Luigi's Mansion still hasn't come out. Not that I'm bitter.
Oh, you don't say. Yeah.
No. And then they do this with Pikmin 3, and I was incensed. So that's all I'm going to say about that, because otherwise I'll just get more upset.
We'll check in with you next summer to see how your how your Wii U's going.
That's coming along.
Yeah.
And lastly, we want to wrap things up with a little tease of what we're going to be doing on the Guide Radio Show this Sunday at 7 p.m.
Yeah, you recently went on a journey of your own.
Oh man, yeah. I took an epic little trip to New York City. I spent more time traveling than I actually did in the city, but I was there to do a screening of The Hobbit, and I had a chance to talk with the cast and crew, which was very cool.
So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of those interviews on the radio show this coming Sunday.
Yeah, and here's just a sample of some of the stuff that we learned about. Richard Armitage plays Thorin Oakshield, the leader of the dwarf troop that's going off to reclaim their home. And someone was asking, what did he take away from Tolkien's work as he was doing this film? What were some of the themes that stood out to him? And I thought his answer was very, very interesting. And so here's what he had to say.
One of the things that I really find when I look at that book is I can get a sense of Tolkien's Catholicism, his kind of Christianity, and not necessarily in a denominational way, but just in terms of his chivalric view of the world, his nobility, which is expressed through kindness and mercy. I think that pervades all of his writing, and it's almost in all of his characters, and I find that inspiring.
So that's Richard Armitage. He plays Thorin Oakshield in The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, which is coming out December 14th. This Sunday on the Guide Radio Show, we'll have many more interviews from Peter Jackson, from the cast, including Martin Freeman, Ian McKellen, Elijah Woods.
I'm looking forward to hearing all of these. I'm going to be a spectator this Sunday at the Guide Show.
Yeah, so we'll have a lot for you, so be sure to check that out, 7 p.m. on Static Radio. And I think that pretty much wraps things up for this week.
Yep, getting countdown to Christmas season.
Yay!
We are going to start giving some things away soon, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, we have some really cool stuff, courtesy of Astro Zombies. Some of the games that we reviewed over the past year, we'll be giving that away. Also, don't forget to be thinking about your Game of the Year, Movie of the Year, and send us your emails on what you think was the best of the year.
Yeah, and go to our website, gameofmovieguide.com. Send us an email, theguide@mystaticradio.com.
Or you can comment at our Facebook page, facebook.com/gameofmovieguide. We're also on Twitter and Google+. And yeah,
we're everywhere.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.